cohesive, highly engaging short-form video using AI. But, we aren't just pushing a magic button and hoping for the best here. We're going to demystify a specific, highly effective technique called the clip stitching method. If you've ever struggled with AI generating videos that completely lose the plot halfway through or, randomly turn your main character into a toaster, this explainer is absolutely going to change how you approach video production.
So here's our roadmap for today. 1. The AI video assembly line. 2. Drafting in 10-second chunks. 3. Generating your individual clips. 4. The process of combining clips. And finally, 5. Polishing the final video. Section 1. The AI video assembly line. Manufacturing content. Now, to really manufacture content, we need to stop treating AI like a vending machine, where you just punch a prompt in and expect a flawless finished video to pop out. Instead, we're building an assembly line. And our core component, it's the number 10. 10 seconds. See, when you ask an AI to generate a full 60-second video all at once, it tends to hallucinate, or the visuals just get super messy. But if you restrict it to 10-second increments, the AI maintains incredible focus. Mastering this 10-second rule is exactly why getting a handle on the combination process later is so unbelievably vital. Section 2, drafting in 10-second chunks, the script foundation. So the very first step is to open up your favorite AI chatbot, whether that's ChatGPT, Claude, or whatever tool you prefer. You're going to prompt it very specifically. Tell it to write your script, say for a 1-minute video, but you must explicitly instruct it to break that minute down into distinct 10-second parts. When it generates the response, the script will be neatly divided into these bite-sized segments, usually separated by a scissors icon or something similar. Once your script is ready, you simply highlight and copy just one of those chunks directly to your clipboard. Boom, you've just picked up your very first raw material. Section 3, generating your individual clips. Building blocks. The navigation for this next part is rapid fire, but honestly, it's super simple. You just open the YouTube app on your device and tap that plus button at the bottom. From there, select Add Gallery and then tap on the Create Video box. This drops you straight into the generative AI interface, completely ready to accept your first script chunk. Now, what's really interesting about this step is how precise you need to be. Here is where you paste the exact 10-second script chunk you copied from your chatbot earlier, right into the description box. You can absolutely add reference images related to your idea here too, though based on our source notes, that isn't strictly mandatory. But, and this is a critical warning straight from the source, do not use emojis or other signs like head arrows in this prompt box. You have to keep the text clean. Otherwise, the AI gets confused by the formatting symbols and might generate some pretty bizarre visual artifacts. Nobody wants that. Okay, so once your clean text is in, you click the side arrow, and the generation begins. You'll see a loading circle spinning as the AI works its magic. Once it hits 100%, you've got yourself a perfect 10-second video clip. To keep this assembly line moving, you save this clip using the provided tools, hit cancel to back out, and just repeat this exact generation loop for your next text chunk. You literally just do this loop until you have all the 10-second building blocks required for your full script. Section 4. The process of combining clips. Stitching the story. So, the crucial point is, this is where everything comes together. We've manufactured our raw materials, sure, but right now, you just have a camera roll full of completely disjointed 10-second clips. The combination phase is where we stitch them together. We are literally transforming isolated chunks into one single, powerful, cohesive narrative. I mean, this process behind combining the clips is where the actual storytelling happens. It's the whole shebang. To kick off this combination process, you actually need to head all the way back to the YouTube home screen. We're starting a fresh upload workflow here. You click the plus button in the middle again and select Add Gallery. But this time, instead of creating a new AI video, you're going to bulk select all of those 10-second videos you just spent time generating. Make sure you select them in the correct sequential order of your script, and then just hit Next. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're working with. You'll have visual proof of your selected chunks sitting right there in the gallery timeline, just waiting to be combined. They're lined up chronologically and completely ready for you to take control of the pacing. Which brings us to the mechanics of the timeline trimming interface, because you aren't just dumping these clips together, you're crafting a flow. By tapping on the individual clips, you can adjust the length of each one. You can trim a little off the front if the AI paused too long, or maybe cut the end so it snaps perfectly into the next block. You arrange these 10-second blocks accordingly, fine-tuning the transitions so the narrative flows completely seamlessly. Once you're absolutely satisfied that these independent clips now feel like one unified story, you click Next and YouTube officially generates your single combined video.
Section 5, polishing the final video. Finishing touches. Let's move to the final phase and see how this all builds. Now that the heavy lifting of the combination process is done, and we actually have one continuous video, it's time for the finishing touches. You're now presented with the final editing menu. This is where your video goes from looking like a stitched-together draft to a highly polished piece of content. Using this menu, you can easily apply visual filters to give the whole video a consistent color grade, which is a great trick for masking any slight visual differences between your generated clips. You can also generate automatic captions with a simple click, which, let's be real, is absolutely vital for short-form video retention these days. And of course, you can add text or stickers to really finalize the aesthetic. And finally, the most satisfying step of the entire workflow. Once your captions are in place and your filters are dialed in, you simply hit Save to Device. That's it. You're fully